Welcome on in, trainers. In the next few minutes, I'm going to give you everything you need to know about what's happening in Pokemon Go this week. Now, starting on Monday, we actually don't have any big events planned. There is, of course, Max Monday, which we'll talk about in a second, but there is nothing planned for Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. However, Tuesday is April 1st, so I'm sure we will have a surprise event that will probably run the entire day. So definitely log into the game and see what they've got in store for us on that day. And then Wednesday will be a break. And then starting on Thursday, April 3rd, and running until April 7th, we will have the Stunning Styles event. Now this will see the release of the mythical Marshadow to everybody. That is coming out in a special research story called a Striking Shadow Special Research. Now everybody will get this research. However, you're only going to get Marshadow at the end of it. If you didn't get Marshadow during GoFest 2024, if you did get Marshadow during GoFest 2024, then you're going to get some Marshadow candies to help you power up the one you already have. We'll also get the next part of this season-long research coming out. We do know that it'll give some Kubfu candy, and we're getting the Paldean Tauros debuting for this event. There are 3 variants of that. We'll talk about that more in a second. But for the event bonuses, we are going to get 2 times catch XP and then a shiny boost for Shellos. And where you're going to see it is in the raids here. So in the 1-star raids, in the Eastern Hemisphere, you'll get East Sea Shellos, and in the Western Hemisphere, you'll get West Sea Shellos. You'll also notice Esper and Rockruff are in there as well, and Rockruff can be a Dusk form eligible one. And then those 3 Paldean Tauros will be in the 3-star raids. These are also region locked. So the Aqua Breed Tauros will be in the Western Hemisphere, the Blaze Breed will be in the Eastern Hemisphere, and then the Combat Breed Tauros will be in the Iberian Peninsula. And then both forms of Decidueye are in those 3-star raids as well. In terms of the wild encounters, we're gonna get all the cast forms. Which ones you see will depend on the weather you have. Normal comes out for partly cloudy or cloudy weather, and then all of the rest of them come out for their matching weather. And then we have the Burmese in there as well. We're gonna have a timed research for the event that will give 10 Kubfu candy, event-themed encounters, and 2 bonuses upon completion. So 1 additional candy and an increased chance for Candy XL for trainers level 31 and up for catching Pokemon. A paid timed research for $2 USD will also give 4 premium raid passes, 1 lucky egg, 1-star piece, and encounters with East and West Sea Shellos, as well as Esper. So you can get 1 encounter for $2 with the opposite Shellos, or you could also just remote raid for it if you really want to chase that shiny that's not in your region. And our next event is going to be Mega Audino Raid Day on April 5th from 2 to 5 p.m. This is Mega Audino's debut in Pokemon Go. The bonuses are going to be a remote raid pass limit increased to 20 from Friday, April 4th at 5 p.m. to Saturday, April 5th at 8 p.m. Pacific time. Then you can receive up to 5 additional free raid passes from spinning photo discs at gyms for a total of 6, or 7 if you save one from the day before, and then an increased chance to encounter shiny Audino from Mega Raids, which means an odds of 1 in 10. Audino will also get access to Moonblast starting with this event, and keep in mind that Audino is also a boosted Stardust catch. You get a crazy amount of Stardust for catching Audino. So you might want to throw in a star piece during this event too and up those Stardust gains. There will be a free timed research, which will give 10,000 Stardust and a bonus of 1,000 additional Stardust from raids when you complete the research, and then a $5 USD ticket, which will get you 8 additional raid passes from spinning photo discs in gyms for a total of 14, or 15 if you save one from the day before, an increased chance to get rare Candy XL from raid battles, 50% more XP from raid battles, and 2 times Stardust from raid battles. Keep in mind that is the Stardust from the battles, not from the catch, so it's not going to multiply your Audino catch Stardust. In terms of counters for Mega Audino as a normal and fairy type, it only takes 160% damage from poison and steel types. So here are the top counters for Mega Audino. If you need some more budget ones, Melmetal with Thundershock and Double Iron Bash can work well. Double Iron Bash is a legacy move though, so you could use Flash Cannon instead. Excadrill with Metal Claw and Iron Head, and Roserade with Poison Jab, Sludge Bomb are also some good budget options. Then the Hundo CPs you want to watch out for are 961 CP or 1,201 CP in partly cloudy weather. Then the day after Mega Audino Raid Day is Tyrogue Hatch Day, Sunday, April 6th from 2 to 5 p.m. Tyrogue will hatch more frequently from 2-kilometer eggs you get during the event. Ones you have from before the event will not count. To help clear out eggs from before the event, we will also get an advance bonus of half hatch distance starting on Friday, April 4th at 10 a.m., running until the end of the event at 5 p.m. on April 6th. Then during the event, we will get 2 times candy from hatching eggs, an increased chance of hatching shiny Tyrogue, which means odds of 1 in 10, and an increased chance of getting those 2-kilometer event eggs from spinning stops. Then a $2 USD timed research will get you a bonus of 2 times hatch Stardust, 1 star piece, 1 super incubator, and 2,500 XP from eggs. A hundo will have the CP of 281. All right, let's talk about GBL. Right now we have all 3 open leagues until April 1st. And then on April 1st, it is switching out. We will get Great League and Master League Premier as well. In terms of our max battles for the week, on Monday, March 31st, and going until April 7th, we will have Squirtle, Krabby, Chansey, Scorbunny, and Squovit. And then our max Monday, which happens every Monday from 6 to 7 p.m., where we got 1 Power Spot boss, we're going to see Scorbunny in there. Now keep in mind, it evolves into Cinderace. Cinderace has a Gigantamax, which we will no doubt see coming sometime in the near future. So this one might be mainly for getting candies, or if you happen to get a really good one, again, hopefully we get that Max Soup and the ability to turn Dynamax Pokemon into Gigantamax Pokemon. Now for our Spotlight Hour, which happens every Tuesday from 6 to 7 p.m., that is April Fool's. There has been no announcement either in last month's update or this month's update as to what this Pokemon is going to be. My best guess here is either Ditto or Zorua for that Spotlight Hour, but we'll have to wait and see. All right, let's talk about raid bosses now, starting with our legendary raids on Monday, March 31st and running until April 9th. We have Tapu Lele in those 5-star raids with its signature move, Nature's Madness. If you plan to use it as a fairy type raid attacker or in the GBL, you definitely want Nature's Madness on it. Let's take a look at the counters here. As a psychic fairy, it takes 160% damage from ghost, poison, and steel types. Here are the top 10 counters. Metagross, a pretty good budget one now since it's had 2 community days and 1 very recently. But if you need a few more budget counters, check out Chandelure with Hex Shadow Ball, Melmetal with Thundershock and Double Iron Bash, and Gengar with either Lick Shadow Ball, but Lick is an elite fast TM, so you could run Shadow Claw Shadow Ball. Now when you're raiding Tapu Lele, if you're watching out for those hundo CP, you want 1996 CP, or with that weather boost from windy or cloudy weather, you're watching out for 2,496. All right, now for our mega raids coming in on Monday, March 31st and running until April 9th, we will have Mega Blaziken. Now Blaziken does generally want its legacy move Blast Burn, which it won't have. So what this really is a chance to get that mega energy. Now as a fire fighting type, it takes 160% damage from flying, ground, psychic, and water. Here are the top 10 counters. These are all mainly megas and primals, so excluding those, here are the next top 10, but there's still not much here in terms of budget counters. So a few good budget type raid attackers that you might have a lot of candy for include Garchomp with Mudshot and Earth Power. If you don't have Earth Power, because again, that's a legacy move, Earthquake will work well too. Salamence with Dragon Tail Fly, and Primarina with Waterfall Hydro Cannon. Again, Hydro Cannon is a legacy move, so if you don't have that, Sparkling Aria will be a good runner-up charge move. Now, if you're watching out for the hundos for Mega Blaziken, look for 1,627 CP, or in that weather-boosted sunny or cloudy weather, 2,034 CP. And that does mean our raid hour this week, which happens every Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m., is going to be Tapu Lele. And in terms of our Shadow Legendary raids on the weekend for this entire month, we are going to have Shadow Registeel. And then a couple reminders for events that are carrying over here. Bug Out continues until March 30th. That is where Sizzlepede and Centiskorch have made their debut. And then this is also a shiny boosted event for Venipede and Wurmple. And then this weekend on March 29th, we have the Fuzzy Buddy Research Day that is featuring Teddiursa, Cubchoo, Pancham, and Stuffle. You can see their hundo CPs up on screen here now, coming from that field research. If you want all the event details for either of these 2 events I just talked about here, check out last week's video. I will link it at the end of this one and in the description down below. All right, everybody, that's all the information I have for you in this video. Hopefully you found it helpful. If you have any comments or questions, leave them in the description down below or pop on over to our Discord. Lots of knowledgeable and friendly, helpful people over there. And speaking of that, let's feature a few of those people right now. We've got Liam here, who is happy that the Paldean Tauros are finally coming to Pokemon Go. And then for our catch of the week, or in this case, catches of the week, going to Orpheus Cart, getting those 38 shiny Totodile. That is a lot of shiny Totodile. Congratulations, my friend. And then right now we have to say a huge thank you to our mythical members, Pocket Mum, Body on a Planet, and Kate. Thank you to them for supporting the channel at the mythical level, as well as all of our members and all of you who come and watch the videos, the live streams, whether you lurk or chat, hit that like and subscribe button, all of that stuff. Super, super helpful. Very grateful for all of you. Happy hunting during this week. I hope you get yourself some nice shiny Pokemon, and we'll see you in the next one, friends.
I've got something incredibly funky.